morning, friends. How are you? So, I woke up this morning and I was like, "Okay, I've got tons of Real Pride stuff to get through." And I had like just finished cleaning my living room and I like shoved it all in the dining room. And well, that's kind of the like disaster that I now have to try and deal with. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, there's so much workspace problems right now that I don't even know where to start." Um, so I'm now blowing the dining room up and it's spilling out into the living room. So I feel like I accomplished nothing. Although I did sweep the floors and wash them, so maybe there was some silver lining here. But I have so much work to do and so much organizing to do today that I don't think I'm going to get it done in 2 days. Like, I need a vacation from my life just so that I can get my life caught back up. But I have coffee, so we're okay. But I have to get to work here, so wish me luck. So the point that I've now hit in my day is the point where I'm like so incredibly hungry that I literally just want to put everything in my mouth and just eat it all. Like, I'm so hungry because I had toast this morning, but I've just been working. I went to a really cool meeting today with Bell Media, who is going to be sponsoring us this year for the festival, which I'm really excited about. And there's lots of cool ideas that came out of that, and so that was a really cool start to that relationship for this year. But then I came home, and on the bus home, I was reading like this really interesting article from about the whole shooting in Orlando, and like made me cry because it was so sad. Because it's like it just doesn't change in the U.S. that there's shooting after shooting after shooting, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And now a place where people thought they were safe to go, being a gay bar, now they aren't. And the author brought up the point of, or the comment that the younger generation that feels safe coming out and goes out all the time is now afraid to go to these spaces because they're afraid and being pushed back into the closet. And it's like, I hope that that doesn't happen. Like, this was one incident, it was terrible, but we have to keep moving forward with our rights, and it just kind of renews the whole need for that. And so it was really sad to read, and it's on my Facebook if you want to look it up. But yeah, it just kind of killed me. But been working on Real Pride stuff for a while, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock. I still haven't had lunch. And so I ate an entire box of Triscuits. I've got quiche in the oven, and I'm making pasta. Yeah, I'm really hungry. So I still want cake. I've wanted cake for like 4 days. Why isn't anyone buying me cake or taking me for cake? You don't even have to pay. Just take me for cake because I don't want to go for cake alone. Yeah, needs to happen. Anyway, I'm gonna go make food because I'm starving. So last night, went to RuPaul's Drag Race Battle of the Seasons. So good, so good. Ginger Minj is my favorite of this show, I think. Mostly just because she opened the show with Adele's "Hello" and had a cell phone. And at one point, a Mormon shows up and she like throws her cell phone across the stage. And I don't think she meant to do it. And if she did, she was really far away and has really good aim. But she for sure threw her cell phone and caught him right in the junk. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, you can't pay for that good of entertainment. But the show was good. All the queens were amazing. Michelle Visage is uh Queen B. Yeah, I'm going with that. Queen M. Queen M. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But needless to say, so good. Like, so good. So I went with Mike, one of the 17 Mikes. Mike T, we'll call him for sake of privacy or something. I don't know. I have no problem sharing my last name, but I haven't asked him if I could. But his mom was there and a couple friends. They were super nice. It was super cool to meet them. So thanks for inviting me, Mike. That was a lot of fun. And then once we like went outside, I ran into Jay, and Jay and I headed over to Club 200, and I had like a really weird moment. Like, we went there, it was fine, got a beer, and then I was standing in the club and I was like, huh, I'm in a gay bar. And I almost felt like my safety, like I didn't feel unsafe, but I felt like I had been violated and that like my safe space has now been tainted, and it will go away. But I mean, it's so sad that that's exactly the same way that the people out in Orlando felt. They went out with friends to go grab a drink and have a good night, and yeah, it was just a wave of emotion that hit me, and I was just like, ugh. I also got to have some really cool conversations, and one of them was with Tyra, and I haven't seen her in a while, and that was a lot of fun. She's one of the more popular drag queens in the city who's been around pretty much since the time I came out to the community, which was neat. And then, I mean, we've had a lot of really interesting conversations, and I really appreciate just how passionate about the community she is, and she's a very passionate person, and I love it. So but I forgot to vlog when I came home last night because I literally like came home and I was like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. This is way past my bedtime. So I passed out. I didn't actually say that it was past 2 a.m., but I was just really tired. So I woke up this morning and I'm finishing yesterday's vlog. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go have my coffee because I haven't done that yet. But I will talk to you later, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.